cybersecurity and internet security are the really future challenging for the industry, where people have to take care, and there are people available in the industry, experts are available, but still we need to evaluate them before we take them on board.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to FaceTime with Leaders, a podcast series by Directors Institute World Council of Directors. I'm Tanay All, and today we are delighted to have with us a distinguished leader in the field of digital transformation and IT strategy. With decades of experience driving impactful technological advancements, Mr. N. Rajagopalan has consistently demonstrated excellence in aligning IT solutions with business growth. His journey is one of innovation, resilience, and a deep commitment to shaping the future of IT leadership. Today, we'll explore his career, his insights into the evolving landscape of technology, and the lessons he has learned along the way. It's an absolute privilege to have him with us. Welcome to the podcast, sir, and thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you very much for making these opportunities, and really happy to share my experience and whatever challenges an IT industry is facing. And
Sir, with a career that spans over three remarkable decades and touches so many industries, it's clear that technology and innovation have been the heartbeat of your journey. So, if you had to reflect on the first spark that set you on this incredible path, what would you say it was? And how has that spark evolved into the guiding force behind your leadership today?
hey, that's my good career opportunity. I had opportunity in one of the manufacturing company where I joined as an executive system, and then they were looking for me to be a leader. Okay, but due to this package, I was concerned that I'll go with the executive system and lead the team. So I started delivering my leadership with my manager, who is really a nice person to give me a full freedom to lead the team of 35 plus. And then we keep adding people. After 1 year, I was based on my performance, I was got promoted to the leadership role, assistant manager. And then there was people added around 20-25 people, and I started leading them in terms of software development, IT infrastructure. My strength is that I know everything in the organization where we have an IT environment, like Fox Pro or Informix, Linux, and Novel Network, blah blah. So that's core strength for me to really work with the team where really want their support. So I started doing my this thing, and after 3 to 4 months period, my manager was left the organization, and the management decided that I am the right person to lead that. So I started be a leader of this whole 55 plus team of people with various challenges. Okay, it's not so easy that I can say we can easily lead the people. It is not. It is a mix of infrastructure, mix of legacy system, mix of latest technology, 4GL or DBMS, the mix of manufacturing integration, so on. So the management said, you lead it, we are there to support. So that's wonderful, which I got an opportunity, and really blessed for the people who really supported me. And we formed the team in a various vertical to ensure that some people work with a kind of software development with the 4GL. So there are some people work with supporting the legacy, and some people work for the infrastructure, the data center. So that really makes sense for us, and really made myself to interact with the people in a very patient way. Okay, when somebody comes and then asks me, sir, I have a problem in Informex 4GL, I could able to really spend time with him and then give them a correct solution as a team, same way. So that works very well, and we started putting everything in place in a span of 1 year, and we started connecting the entire India, all India, for 48 branches to the main data center. We built our own data center 24/7, and it's been managed by our own in-house team. So all innovation started there. How do we do that infrastructure? How do we create the data center for running for 24/7? The data center standards we need to follow. People started thinking of, and we also started thinking of how do we integrate the legacy of Fox Pro, migrate to the Informex 4GL. It's an in-house ERP kind of system. So people started working on that. So that's a wonderful opportunity, which based on my this thing challenges, where people really supported to ensure that I come across from the challenges.
Yeah.
Not that I really give them this thing. It's also a learning path where I learn something from the people, and then we as a team to work together, innovate something new, which best possibilities. Most important is cost savings. So that
Yeah.
was every organization, especially looking for that. So we could able to do that. So that's a wonderful journey, which I would, recommend.
So, managing IT operations for a conglomerate of five organizations with a turnover of 7,500 crores is an extraordinary responsibility that must have come with its share of challenges and triumphs. So, reflecting on your time in such a pivotal role, could you share a moment that stands out as your proudest achievement? Like one that truly affirmed your vision and impact as a leader in driving innovational and operational excellence?
Yeah, that's good. During my last assignment, it's a big group company. Okay, it's not a small organization or a single organization where these people have picked me for getting a ERP. So they don't have any ERP kind of software systems in this business, though it is a 50 plus years of old organization. So they were trying for 15 years. They bought the license, but they could not able to succeed to execute or implement the ERP. So I was given that task to ensure that we get a ERP. So the challenges here is a traditional organization where the people, employees, and various stakeholders, department heads, and other people are more than 30 plus years experience in the same organization. So it is not that somebody is newly coming and then having experience in multiple organization and then get to know what can be better option for the organization to improve. But here it is in other way that the people are in a olden age, 30 plus years experience in the same organization, following the traditional old legacy culture. Still on the paper, if the system is not working, they just throw that and then start working on the manual paper writing. So that
Wow.
was the situation when I take over. And
Okay.
since the chairman of the organization very keen that we need to get a ERP, so we started working with the top management people first. Okay, that's one thing which I suggested, which was accepted by the management. So then all these senior top management people started thinking of how do we get this, what ERP we can get this. So we finalized that three ERP, and then we demonstrate these ERP features and benefit for the business, for the individuals, how they can really benefit out of this kind of ERP system, digital platform. So we demonstrate to this all these stakeholders, almost about 100 plus odd HODs and core people and the functional in various departments. That really works for us, and they themselves started giving an option that let us go for SAP or let us go for Oracle. So we picked up and then we started evaluating these two products ourselves with our own experience with the team where we have. And then we finally decided we'll go for a SAP. And when we started talking about SAP, the SAP was demanding for go with a new technology product called S4 HANA.
Okay.
That is about just 4 months before they launched the product in India, and they want to go for it. So management a little bit scared. How do we go for it? I said, no worries, sir. We'll take it forward. No issue. And we have a clear cut discussion and understanding agreement with SCP that they need to support us in a way that this project will be succeed. So, and they were agreed upon. They put a dedicated people, and we were very happy, and we kickstart that project, and then we involve all these business stakeholders in various functions. Three level people we involved. We ask them to go through that each and every process. we asked them to prepare the documentation. And then it has been evaluated by our own IT people, ERP implementation people, where that is matched with the business needs. So before we complete the blueprint, we done this exercise and ensure that this blueprint is matching 100% to the user's expectation. So we started demonstrating that. That gives a really very high value. At the time, I was reporting to the whole-time director. So whole-time director really contributed much with me to the entire project to ensure that we don't stuck anywhere. That's this thing, and it was quite smooth. And only the part where we got a very high challenges. The project was configured, was done, development was done, created, testing was made, training was given to all the users. It has been moved to quality environment where people can start doing a testing. But thing is, the old data, the opening data, migration was challenging where the user doesn't want to give.
Yeah.
So, that time really making us very uncomfortable and scared. Hey, come on, we all come to this stage. Why do you want to stuck here? Then
Yeah.
we personally went and then sat with the users and identify what is their problem, where they store the data. And they prepare the data, but they don't start it. So we pull the data with that presence and then migrate to the S4 HANA. And then we told that user individually, personally, okay, so more interaction of person will make sense for the users to change their mind. Okay,
Yeah.
change management kind of concept. That really give us confidence that yes, we got the data, now it has been loaded into quality, let's move on. So we started as the users to do the testing, and then we start giving the timeline. Yes, you have to do it in a week's time, otherwise you will not have access to the IT environment. So
Wow.
it's become a
Nice. Nice.
kind of win-win situation, I would
Yeah.
say.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, you do this, I'll give this benefit for you, so you will have access to this thing. So we started parallelly. The infrastructure has been upgraded, the data center has been upgraded, the internet
Okay.
connection has been upgraded. So all this been upgraded where the users started working on it, but they don't feel that this is how we get it. So we create that situation and then we call all the users that everything has been done, and we take their feedback whether they are satisfied or not. Once they all said yes, okay, so we call chairman and then we open that go live ceremony. And after that, I can strongly say that after the go live, I was there in the plant for 1 month. After that, I said, it is all your baby. Please take care. I am available to support. Then I walked out from the factory location, and then I was sitting in my corporate office, and there was so much of queries and other things. We made a strong team internally within the IT that we get a right support. Like
Yeah.
24/7, we created a support team for a interim period, and then we made a query attended within 30 minutes, and then solved the problem in 45 minutes. So
Wow.
it's something been a very big achievement, and management very happy and proud that. So that is given an opportunity to migrate the entire situation to the group level, where they use a legacy ERP. So
True.
that's one something which I could.
Huge change, sir. Huge change at that point of time.
Yeah, yeah. Change management challenges, if you see, change management is really, really hectic. I don't have that experience in the past 25 plus years. I joined this company with 25 plus years of experience, but I don't have, the challenges on change management. Whereas here, that was the challenges which we come across. Okay,
True.
top management and some middle level management started really working, and of course our internal team. So that's my core strength, I would say. I always go with my build a strong relation within the team, internal team, and then ensure that they go front and then drive this, I back and support them, and then ensure that we got everything in place and we succeed that project.
So, with digital transformation being such a buzzword today, you've uniquely turned it into real world success stories through your expertise in AI, IoT, and machine learning. Sir, in your view, what are the most critical elements organizations must prioritize to ensure a successful digital transformation? And how do you see these technologies fundamentally reshaping business processes in the future?
digital transformation is today's mantra that everybody is talking about, that digital transformation. What really it is something where the data which you are having it in a various format, convert into a single format to get your all outputs, what you want, how you want, what is the analysis. Okay, that kind of environment need to really understand and then convert the entire data into the single platform where you can add the machine learning, artificial intelligence, and then industry 4.0, get the internet of things, and then collect all the information from various formats, and then do the kind of analytical tools or analysis, and then make sure that what you want to spend time for getting information, you'll get it in a no time.
Yeah.
Probably if you are working for your stock statement, material movement, or monthly source ledger. So these are which you spend about a week or 10 days or maybe even more. But if you convert everything in a different format and bring it into a single digital platform, that gives you information within a day or within a 1 hour. So it's all how you want it. Okay,
Yeah.
you want to have permanent combination and you want to do differently from previous month, that gives a result where you can get it in within a daytime. And if you set up fixed information where you want to get it on each and whenever you need it, click a button, that gives you within less than 30 minutes. It's only required your high performance servers or hardware or infrastructure, and of course tool. Otherwise, it's kind of click up a button where you get all this information. And I did this project in a couple of companies, manufacturing company, where we integrate the entire industry 4.0 IoT, collecting the information from the machine, operating machines, and then pull out the data and then convert into a database format, and then gave it to the users in an Excel sheet, and then ask them to evaluate whether the information inputs are correct. This was the initial stage. Once they confirm this information is pakka, then we ignore that complete conversion rating, and then we pull the data directly from the machine and then convert it into a data format, and then created a MIS report. I gave them a warehouse platform. Hey, click the tiles, you get the information. It's a kind of option where you do nowadays you are getting a lot of application tool where click of button you get every information. So we created that, for which we have integrated the Internet of Things technology, IoT, artificial intelligence, machine learning, and then business warehouse. We call it as various tool. It is something business warehouse which gives a MIS.
Yeah.
I think this answer your question.
In today's fast-paced digital world, the ability to recover from disruptions and ensure business continuity has become a cornerstone of effective IT management. Sir, with your vast experience in building resilient infrastructures, what would you say are the most crucial steps businesses should take to not only prepare for unforeseen challenges but also create systems that can adopt and thrive under pressure?
Oh, that's wonderful. Actually, today that is mandatory for every organization. Okay, you need to have an alternative solution for your IT digital environment where the business continuity should be happening without any disruption. For on-premises, I start creating a disaster recovery plan or the redundancy plan on a cloud environment. We create the similar infrastructure to the cloud, and then into that it is available for the business to access less than 15 minutes. That's the target we fix it. Okay. So what we did is we create the environment. We started the database. Data are getting replicated on real time. Okay. When a user enter any transaction in the on-premise environment, the data is getting replicated on the cloud redundancy environment, where the data are safe, number one. And second thing is, anything happen in the on-premise environment, existing infrastructure, this can be switched over at less than 15 minutes with no data loss. Okay, we ensure that there is no data loss. That's the importance of this project. Okay, the assignment, where if someone is today's scenario, the systems are so vast and systems are so this thing. Real time is something which less than a minute, less than a second.
Yeah.
Started people are entering it. If you take the banking transaction, it is less than a second.
Yeah.
There are multiple entries happening in various location and getting stored in the data, and that needs to be saved in a critical manner in a different location or different options uh, for a disaster recovery. So that
True, sir.
for the cloud environment, we created an environment in on premises in a various location, and then started creating a replication of data, and then ensure that but for cloud to on premises, it is a challenging because the downtime or the failover switchover time will be little
Yeah,
critical,
that will be
where
different.
people need to understand the environment on premises and ensure that it's been properly maintained. Whereas today's the cloud technology and environment provided by various players are so high and so available this thing, where this can be enabled quickly in a cloud environment. So for this company which I implemented the S4 HANA, we parallelly created a that was a implementation on premises.
Hmm.
The S4 HANA is an on-premise environment. We created a cloud in a very smaller organization. We also manage that. So there is
Okay.
two options. If you manage yourself, it's so easy that we can really switching over and ensure that business continues. There is no loss. So nobody
True.
knows that where the people are users are working on it. So today, most of the organizations started working on that.
Yeah, yeah.
User
And
doesn't know where I'm accessing, whether I'm accessing on a cloud server or a real-time environment, or I'm accessing the on-premises, or I'm accessing from different data center. And most important on this exercise is you can also split the load. Actually, that's the important thing which people are missing out. Okay, when you have more users, when you created a two different environment, you can really share the load and then ensure that you have another partner location or environment where these two load data can be shared over there. And when you really have one problem at the one side, the same thing can be enabled in other two. So this is something which we come across on our own in innovation, and being a group organization and various business sector segment. The people are, some people business is working on trading, some people are working on 24/7, some people are working like a BPO kind of support. So this environment we created, and this help us to solve that problem, and ensure it has been really given a confidence that business continuity is in place. There's no failover or data loss in their organization. So that's very important.
true, sir. And especially now with data becoming more and more important, a
Yeah.
backup and having that security is very important.
And today's the data sizes are increasing like anything.
Yeah,
That's important. So
100%.
it is very very particular that we need to really have such a kind of understanding, study, and then design.
Yeah.
Database design is important, where the people can design in such a way the data flow and database is being managed for next 3 to 5 years. Every 3 to 5 years, most of the organizations start putting the upgradation in a various format.
So, with such a distinguished career and a legacy of impactful contributions across industries, I'm curious, what future aspirations or goals do you still hold close? Are there any areas you're particularly passionate about exploring further, or a vision you have for how technology can continue to drive meaningful change?
Okay, today environment is available, digital transformation available, any kind of IT solution services is available. That's
Correct.
what competition in the industry world. Any industry you take it up, IT is a major part. Yeah, I would say that it is even before the finance or admin. When you start any organization, when you create a finance department or HR department, the IT digital is come first.
True.
Okay, when anybody joining that, they look for a digital platform, working environment, laptop or desktop. And to start with that, people have to really ensure that they have a vision on how to work and what is the security level, how it should be secured and all. And today, most challenges is the hacking, ethical hacking. Hackers are available. People are really, taking away your data and then start threatening your this thing, saying that I have your data and then you need to pay me this much so that I
Yeah.
can give that back. It's like of cyber security. Beyond that, it's internet security is vulnerable today. The people are really scared, and business is really affecting most of the industry. I am seeing that. So, what is the vision? Okay, that is something which people industry should look at for the security of your information in various platforms, multiple authentication. That's not enough today, and ensure that is a real time where the people are accessing the data or the right people. It's required a lot of this thing, and towards that we need to have a periodical audit checking, cyber security audit checking. Today there are a lot of things, and ensure that the compliances are being met as per the business requirement, like internet compliance policies, compliances, and then data security policies, user access policies. All these things are very, very critical. That needs to be periodically changing. So, cyber security and internet security are the really future challenging for the industry, where people have to take care, and there are people available in the industry. Experts are available, but still we need to evaluate them before we take them on board. There are people really understand the environment and then go back and then start working on this back end for threatening a business. Okay,
Yeah.
I had that experience. I'm just sharing that. Okay, we lost about 10 crores, and people started that we had this much of information, and then we need this much money. So we work by the background. So it takes stress for the management. When some data or some business information has been leaked out.
Yeah.
So confidentiality is a very, very important number one. Number two is trusting the employees, very, very challenging for the today's scenario, where people are working today and then leaving and then working in other company or competitor organization, where this information getting leaked out. So that needs to be really think of how do we secure that.
Yeah.
That's one thing which I think. Most important, people are spending more money on the IT.
Yeah.
Okay, every organization looking for ROI. Where do we get it? So I'm more this thing vision on my career, and looking for how do we really optimize this IT environment and then save some good amount of cost, ensure that ROI is being given back to the business in 3 years of span instead of 5 years or 10 years, whatever the people are committing or business is really looking for. So that's one which I'm just looking for that. I've already completed a couple of this thing for organization, the educational institution, taken up for these projects, and then look for this. What is that cost they spend? What is that their vision in the next 3 years? And then we saved, and then we optimize the entire environment, licensing, resources, applications, all these things, and then we bring down to the single platform where this organization get benefit out of this optimization projects, and it's been proven. Honestly speaking, it's been proven, and they are very happy.
So, corporate governance plays such a crucial role in shaping ethical and effective leadership. From your experience, how do you believe strong governance practices contribute to the success and sustainability of organizations?
Yeah, that's that's a really very, very important today's environment. Okay, I really sorry forget to add this in my previous question. But I was waiting that is there any other questions you are going to ask to really make sure that corporate governance is a very, very important role in today's organization or any business where they have a kind of risk in the business. They need to really work out for the form a committee, risk committee, and they really look for the cyber security. They really looking for the data, this thing, and also they really wanting to work for this hybrid model to ensure that how they really give the opportunity for the hybrid model at the level where the corporate can run the business. So my this thing is we need to really make sure that the digital platform, the digital environment, or the IT environments are keep upgrading to the business need. And then the corporate governance in terms of various policies, business policies been really executed through the digital platform and ensure that this been really followed and then really work out in real practical situation that while the business is really growing or business is running or business is having a challenges. That's which the corporate people are looking for.
Yeah.
They need to really have audit from have a expertise from the external people, have their business continuity plan, have their cyber security plan, have their information available, have their user access level, how it's been really vulnerable from various aspects, and ensure that policies in place and practice are in place, how this has been followed by various users in the organization from the top level, owner or chairman of the organization to the last man. I would say this security level. Today, the security is also working with the system. Without that, they don't really operate their business. So it's so important that need to take care up top to bottom level. The environments are so secured and really meet the governance of the business, meet the compliances, especially in the business continuity. Then the periodical auditing is important.
That's the way I'd write, like you said, sir. Sir, as someone who has engaged with Directors Institute, could you share your experience with their programs and how they've contributed to your professional journey or perspective on leadership and governance?
Yeah, this is a wonderful institution, or maybe the people where you can gain knowledge, number one, and understand what exactly is the real requirement of the board level position or the people really working with the expertise level. I would say that only people working for board, independent director or board directors. So it gives me a really impression that I can work as an independent expert in some platform. Like compliances, I can work with the organization. I don't need to be a board director. I don't want to be a board director if the organization doesn't want me in that position. I can also work as a cybersecurity auditor, where
Yeah.
I have my background is gives me little this thing certification. I have ISO audit certification, I have CISO audit certification, all this thing. But still, this course gives me, enable me that I can really look for the auditing level of expertise services to this. So the forum was really fantastic. The materials which been shared, really wonderful, I would say. I strongly recommend those who are really wanting to the next level in the industry or the like, career. It is always a choice of directors institution where they get more experience, expertise, and they can also share their experience and then get more new learnings out of
Yeah.
it. That's the thing which I got it in the past few months. I would say about 5 6 months, and really it's a wonderful journey for me. I
Thank
strongly recommend to the people really who really ask me or who really want suggestion from me. It gives me a confidence that I'm moving to the next career level, next level in my career. not that I'm no longer working in a director or a CIO or
Yeah.
anything and a CSO in a board. I can still work as a expertise service to the organization, contribute more beyond that board level.
Yeah. So it's been an absolute pleasure to have you on FaceTime with Leaders with us today. Your insights into digital transformation, corporate governance, and IT leadership have been nothing short of inspiring. The wisdom and experiences you shared will undoubtedly resonate with our audience and provide takeaways for professionals across industries. So thank you so much for joining us today
Okay.
and offering such thoughtful
Thank
perspectives.
you
We're
very much.
grateful
It's
for the
pleasure for
opportunity.
me to be part of this. Okay. I'm
Thank you.
happy that I'm share the right information and then answers to the questions, and I believe meet that requirement of your concern. I hope
100%.
anything else, probably you can also reach out to me. I'm available and always feel free to contact.
Thank you so much, sir. Have a great day
Okay.
ahead.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank
Take
you.
care. Take care. Bye bye.
Bye bye.